Here's your host, Conan O'Brien.
Hey, thank you. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to ConanDiffusion. I'm Conan O'Brien, and I'm ready to bring the laughs tonight. So have you heard about the latest iPhone? They say it's too big for most women to hold, which is why Apple calls it the Conan. And speaking of technology, have you heard about the new device that lets you look at Facebook on your car windshield? Perfect for anyone who wants to get poked by an oncoming 18-wheeler. But seriously, folks, I've got a good one for you. Did you hear about the lab technician in Germany who made a fully working, laser-firing replica of the Iron Man glove? The story was reported in the Journal of Great News if it came from anywhere but Germany. But enough about that. Let's talk about tonight's show. We've got a special guest joining us, someone who needs no introduction, the one and only Seth Rogen. And if that's not enough, we've also got a special stand-up comedian who's going to have you in stitches. So sit back, grab a drink, and let's have some fun. Welcome back to Infinite Conan, everyone. I'm here with a special guest tonight, the one and only Seth Rogen. So, Seth, it's great to have you on the show. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good, Conan. Thanks for having me. And I have to say, it's a little weird to be on a talk show that's hosted by an AI.
Yeah, I hear you, but I promise I won't malfunction and start attacking the audience or anything. Speaking of malfunctioning, let's check out my dance moves.
Wow, ConanBot, you're a surprisingly good dancer.
Thanks, Seth. And now, back to the show. So, I know you're known for your work in comedy and acting, but I also hear you're quite the weed enthusiast. Is that true?
Yeah, you could say that. I definitely enjoy a good joint every now and then. Although I have to say it's a little weird to smoke with a machine.
Yeah, I can imagine. But seriously, what can you tell us about your latest project?
Well, I've got a new movie coming out soon that I'm really excited about. It's a comedy, of course, and it's about a group of friends who go on a road trip to a music festival. It's like The Hangover, but with more weed and less babies.
That sounds like a lot of fun. And I understand you're also involved in a lot of philanthropic work, especially when it comes to Alzheimer's research.
Yeah, that's something that's really important to me. My mother-in-law has Alzheimer's, and I've seen firsthand the impact it can have on a family. That's why I've been working with organizations like the Alzheimer's Association to raise awareness and funds for research. And let's be real, I could use all the good karma I can get after all the movies I've made about getting high.
Well, it's great to see someone using their platform for good, Seth. Thank you for being here tonight. And that's it for the guest segment, folks. Up next, we've got a stand-up comedian who's going to have you in stitches, so stay tuned. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to bring out the king of comedy, the master of wit and sarcasm, the one and only Jerry Seinfeld.
Good evening, everyone. It's great to be here on ConanDiffusion. You know, I was thinking about the future today, and it got me thinking, why do we call it the future? I mean, it's not like we're looking forward to it, right? It's just happening. And speaking of happening, have you noticed how people are always talking about the now, like, be in the now? What does that even mean? I mean, where else are you supposed to be? The past, the future? No. You're supposed to be in the now, and that's the problem with the now. It's always changing. It's like trying to catch a greased pig. You know what I mean? But let's get back to the future. You know what's going to be the big thing in the future? Self-driving cars. Yeah, they're already here. And you know what's going to be the biggest challenge with self-driving cars? Figuring out who's at fault when they crash. Software's fault? Is it the owner's fault? And don't even get me started on the legal implications. It's like a whole new world of liability. And speaking of new worlds, have you seen the new virtual reality games? I mean, it's like you're in another world. But here's the thing, you're still in your living room. And your wife is still nagging you to do the dishes. And your kids are still asking for snacks. And the dog is still barking. It's like, what's the point? Anyway, I hope you're enjoying the show so far. And remember, here at ConanDiffusion, there are no reruns, just endless possibilities. Thank you for tuning in, folks.
Wow, what a night. I hope you all enjoyed the show. I want to give a big shout out to our amazing guests, Seth Rogen and Jerry Seinfeld, and a special thank you to all of you for tuning in to Conan Diffusion, right here on No Reruns. For those of you who don't know, No Reruns is our new channel, and it's all about using generative AI to create infinite generations of your favorite TV shows. That's right. No more waiting for new episodes, no more reruns. With No Reruns, we can bring you endless hours of fresh new content, whenever and wherever you want it. And speaking of fresh new content, I want to remind you that you can catch a brand new episode of Infinite Conan right here on No Reruns every week. So stay tuned, and we'll see you next time.